In this session, we will continue with the Brassicaceae or Cruciferae family. There were some important floral and vegetative characteristics which were left to be discussed, and along with some corrections to be made. So, in the previous lecture, we studied about the Brassicaceae and the Brassicaceae or Cruciferae family. Please make a correction. In the andrecium, we studied that the andrecium, the stamens vary in length, and I told you that the andrecium or the stamens are arranged in 2+4 condition. So please make a correction here. The two stamens are short and outer, not inner and smaller. The two stamens which stay outside or towards forms an outer whorl, they are the short and outer stamen, these two, and the four stamens are which form the inner whorl are long and they form the inner whorl. Alright, so please make this correction in your notes. Now let us continue with some more characteristics of the Brassicaceae or Cruciferae or the mustard family. So since mustard is the most important member of this family, this family is also known by the name mustard family. Alright. So the plants of the mustard family are always herbs. You will never encounter a shrub or a tree. So they are always herb, and they could be annual, biennial, or perennial. That means living for 1 year, 2 year, or more than 2 years respectively. Now the root of the mustard family plants, since they are dicots, so you can guess the root must be a tap root, right? Now the stem of these plants are usually erect. They are cylindrical in shape with presence of hairs on them. So the stem is hairy, and sometimes we rarely encounter any woody stems. Then the leaves show alternate phyllotaxy. We studied in phyllotaxy what is the alternate type. So the leaves show alternate phyllotaxy. They are exstipulate. That means the stipules will be absent, and the leaves are simple and rarely woody. Rarely compound. So in the types of leaf, we studied about simple and compound leaves. So the leaves of mustard family are mostly simple, and very rare cases you will find compound leaves. Now let us study about the floral characters. The inflorescence which we will usually see in mustard family is raceme or racemose, and the flower will be ebracteate, that means bract will be absent. The flower is tetramerous. What does tetramerous mean? If you have gone through the previous lectures when we studied about the flower, so depending on the number of floral whorls or the parts of that flower, whether they are 3, 4 or 5, the flower is called trimerous, tetramerous or pentamerous respectively, right? So tetra means 4. That means this flower has 4 members in each whorl, 4 calyx, 4 corolla, and so on. Hence the flower is tetramerous, and the symmetry is radial, or the flower is actinomorphic. Then the calyx, as we saw in the floral diagram, that the calyx were free. They were not fused. Hence they are polysepalous, and they are arranged in 2 whorls, right? So if you look at the floral diagram, these calyx 1, 2, 3, 4, they are arranged in 2 whorls, Two calyx are towards the outer side and two calyx are slightly inside. Then the corolla. Corolla also we studied. Corolla are also free, so they are polysepalous. Now the petals are clawed. Petals are clawed, meaning if you look at the petal of a mustard family plant, then they usually have claw-like structure like this. If there are 4 petals, then there will be a claw-like structure. So this is called a clawed petal. And this one more characteristic, corolla is cruciform. Cruciform means cross-shaped. That is why the family is given the name Cruciferae, because the corolla of the flowers are cruciform or cross-shaped. So if we see here the shape of the corolla are usually 4, and if we draw a line from the center, it forms a cross like this. Because of the formation of cross, these corolla are called cruciform. Hence the name Cruciferae. Alright. Now if we look at the andrecium has 6 stamens. They are free, that means they are polyandrous. Then the stamens are tetradynamous or 2 plus 4. So the thing that I made a correction about here, the stamens are total 6, out of which 2 form outer whorls which are short, and the 4 stamens form inner whorl which are long, right? So this kind of arrangement in which there are 6 stamens, out of which 2 form a short outer whorl and the 4 stamens form long, 4 stamens which are long form inner whorl. This kind of arrangement is called tetradynamous arrangement. So please remember this term, it is very important. Tetradynamous, 2 plus 4, total of 6 stamens, out of which 2 are outer and short and 4 are inner and long stamens. I hope this is clear. And gynoecium we already studied in the last lecture. So if you have not gone through it, please go through the last lecture and learn about all these terms. So this completes the floral character. Now if we talk about the fruit of the mustard family, then there is a term called silicua or silicula. So the fruits of this family are called silicua or silicula. Now the seed of this family, can you guess whether the seed would be endospermic or non-endospermic? Please write down the answer in the comment section. You can make a guess because the root was taproot, and taproots are usually found in dicots. And when we studied about the dicot seeds, we studied whether they are endospermic or non-endospermic, right? So the mustard family being mostly dicots, you can guess the seed would be what? You can write down the answer in the comments below. Now the members of this family, they have a slight pungent smell. If you have ever encountered a mustard oil, right, or if you have tasted the other members, the examples we studied about, like the radish, the cabbage, cauliflower or broccoli, they have a slight pungent smell or taste to them, right? So that taste is because of a sulfur containing compound in them. Because there's a sulfur containing compound in these plants, they possess a slight pungent smell. Now, can you name this sulfur containing compound? If you know or if you can find out, please write down the answer in the comment section. So this was all about the mustard family. We covered almost all the important topics and some additional points with some important terms and corrections, and I hope everything is clear to you. So that's all for this lecture. Thank you so much.